What's up?
Hold on, D-Lo. What? That's what.
Run it back, Friday, payday, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day.
Turn that on.
Yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
What terrible music you got going on there? This man had 5 carries. Trey, what are you doing?
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing. Evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Huskies and the Kansas City Chiefs.
You're not that tall. Why does your mic sound so quiet?
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Oh. What the frick is going on in his room? Oh, okay.
They'll run on first down. Armstrong. Dang. But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
His actual name or just his PSN?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Dang, how is my guy not even in?
Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football.
And only knowing their personality and getting married and shit. Crazy. You watching that?
Yeah, I just watched it.
What?
I said, yeah, I just watched it.
Bro, it's so dumb, bro. I'm gonna keep watching it, though.
You dumb, but no damn motherfucking stop it.
I gotta find out how, like, these... If they actually, like, go through with getting married, or what's up.
Yeah, I may have to draft a fucking OSU offensive line.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's second down.
Yeah, he'll be able to run inside zone.
Huh?
He'll be able to run inside zone.
For real, for real.
The staple of our offense is inside zone. Anything outside, I'll tell you that, couldn't tell you.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Second and 10.
He was open,
And he's going to
too.
be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
For what?
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener.
Well, that
and
helps.
The second one here
Oh,
tells you about his off season. He came in determined to have a big year.
I don't know.
And it's paying off.
Because it's got Dylan McCaffrey in it.
Is he good?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A 61-yard field goal. What do you think my kicker is? A super kicker?
Feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And this is good.
Okay, I just made a 61-yard field
at the
goal.
end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Ohio State gets
Now
a
he is going to be
corner.
stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that
Kinda
came
got some
out for
big
the
shoes to
offense.
fill.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck
Hate
down
that
on the line
formation.
of
It's so
scrimmage.
dumb.
13 yards, and it keeps
It's
the drive
single
moving.
back, ace,
Tremendous
double
blocking by the
main.
interior of the
It's got
offensive
2
line.
running
They didn't just
backs
gash
and
him there. They blasted a
3
gaping
tight
hole for him
ends.
to
Like, you're
gallop
literally
through.
practically just
And if
running
he comes
goal
back to the
all the
huddle, he
time,
better
bro.
be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So yeah, of course you're gonna get at least 5 yards. Like, duh.
Off play action. Tate.
Like,
They'll let
duh.
him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right.
Oh
This is
my,
caught
wow.
inside the 15.
Wow.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
crazy.
And his guys have taken the lead.
Can't believe that
Points
BS
splits
just
the
happened.
uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
What are you doing right now?
Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Yeah, I don't have to scream, but
The Chiefs offense
Usually
about
only the
set to
away
begin
team
this
has to.
drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
that got that jukebox that's kicker.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Dude, that's the stuff
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it with Johnson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what?
Jesus, 83-0.
All the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on 3rd down. Tate. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the
dude, somebody beat somebody in our league 83-0.
Right around the 28-yard line.
And that's wild.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was
like you know you're gonna win, bro. Like, chill. You can run 2 o'clock. That is a thing.
I quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers. All right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician.
So dumb,
but you're
dude.
right.
Like, why would you do that?
It's a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. That's it.
Back to throw. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. Of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Everyone got 4 down. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
to throw on second down. Tate. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Just like that. 35 to 9. Hey, here we go.
Off the play fake. Tate. Looking here for Smith downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
Check the backer, check the backer. Tight dog, tight.
On second down, it's Armstrong. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Y'all gotta be kidding me.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Now that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, it's Armstrong. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That one good for 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 26.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll buy some time right, and that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it.
What the
He's free going
That's
down
so
the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
BS play I've ever seen in my life. We literally had him stop short on the first down, and somehow
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now defensively.
It's hard to slow them down too because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. 2nd and 14. Able to get away. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
All day, dog. 44.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Tate. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Tate. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Let's get out. Got you, boy. Right over there. Yeah.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Back to throw here.
Oh, crazy. You still can't hold the ball.
15 seconds now.
Incomplete from the contact. Sets up 4th down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
We can't get stopped.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be fielded at the 8. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, and touchdown. That a 92-yard kick return. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
That's how he scored twice.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They've talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Bro, I swear to God, Jalen Hurts cannot fucking
They'll come
break
up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Out of the pocket with an 88 speed, bro.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
8 speed as a quarterback. You should not be getting caught by Flexor Cox.
For real, though.
Like, duh.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Some young Todd Sayers. Oh, that's what
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return, 86 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What's up, Baron? What's up?
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run on first down. Armstrong. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
And a really nice gain there. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage.
Vernon Hargreaves is fucking
Pass
terrible.
protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this.
Oh my God, Jalen!
The throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Anthony
Is it really that hard for you to, get the ball in the air?
One of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football,
my guy was wide the fuck open. No, we're just gonna not do anything.
You just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw.
Yep, Joe Sherbert is the greatest linebacker ever.
Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Sherbert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Not bad.
That's now a second interception.
Bro, he shouldn't be fucking lost in somebody that has the most X factor.
Techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. There's a party now. Mike, go.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh, what the
How?
You gotta be kidding me.
They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
So
they head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Ooh, need to go through that shit. I need to go through that shit.
Mike 51.
Operating from the gun. Tate.
wow.
The open man is Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to
throw the ball. What do you?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Apparently,
down.
I can't throw the ball on the screenplay. No, that's
He's
great.
the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The freaking screenplay.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. He'll look to throw.
Throw it away.
And he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
This guy
Fletcher Cox bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
D-tackle I've ever seen in the history of goddamn fucking.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here we go with a Therese Blitz special.
Switch.
They'll look to throw.
Like, come
Nowhere
on.
to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, this game is
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains.
He ran a
as people
cover
like to say,
4,
when you
but
have
yet
obvious passing
two
situations,
guys got
hard
free.
to vary
Like,
it up
okay.
and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman,
game,
right?
okay.
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know
I
exactly
believe it.
how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic
Strong
ability just
believer in
takes
this
over.
game.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. And his kick is good, but
Okay,
flags
they took
come
my
in.
kicker out, so I was
Looks like
kinda
we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
What's up?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Rashawn Gary, his second sack of the night.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation.
Because for whenever you ask for something you actually want in the game, you never get it.
Guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage.
No matter the
and
game,
themselves
it's
a
crazy.
hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tate escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back to territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Just dropping wide open passes now. Crazy.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Switch! That's it!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Got it like that.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
I was down by
and this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb.
Oh, yeah?
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They run it again with Chubb, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Fights through him. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead
That's
of the
how I know
sticks,
he's
whatever you
scared,
want to
'cause he's
call
running
it,
that stupid
7
ass
yards on
formation.
first down. That fits the bill.
The fucking 3 tight end, fucking super.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And
Basically,
he is met quickly in the
oh yeah, it's like single ace double wing or something like that.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh yeah, it's like the most fucking cheese formation in this goddamn
On the
game.
carry is Chubb. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Tie game, 4th quarter,
Like,
and they're
oh, man,
going
I'm
for
so
this
good.
thing
No,
on
you're not.
4th
You're literally
down.
just running the fucking gayest goddamn formation fucking Madden.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st down, Toronto.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Yeah, he's fucking gets everything in sim mode.
Bro.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Tate. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But
like
with the college
say that I
influence,
lost
we're seeing
because,
more
like,
of these plays coming to the NFL.
Gay-ass formation and shit. Oh, my.
Oh, no, he lost
That's
the
mine.
football.
Fuck you.
And it's
Let's
picked up
go.
by the Chiefs.
I think we just saw an
That's what you
example
get run for your
of
stupid
a
ass
game
quarterback.
situation that I know is discussed,
Hell yeah.
practiced to the nth degree.
Fumbled at the 4-yard
right
line.
out the window and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football.
But no, we're tied,
You're
but he
making
gave me
out
the
they
ball,
did just
so.
that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
The Chiefs will use the first of
I'm
their
just
timeouts
I'm done,
as
bro.
they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Bro, tender is literally until you get $1 million. That takes like an hour. Get the fuck out of here.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, until you die and then lose it all.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Huh?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete.
I hate how fucking OP
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check. Watch the run. 25. Check 25.
Now back to throw.
Catch the
And
fucking
unable
ball.
to connect. Incomplete.
Come
Give them
on.
credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here comes this fucking single fucking gay butt plugging.
You still playing that game, man? Alright, well, I'm gonna go run the DK quick.
Where?
DK, it's like 4 blocks away.
Now it's him carry for Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
What's up, dude?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And again, it's Chubb.
Oh my God.
Opening, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
I seriously want this dude to beat me because of him actually being better, not because he just spams one freaking
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
Oh, my.
But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
So freaking stupid, dude.